Time now to open up Urban's playbook. Oklahoma State's Mike Gundy. He poked the Duck last week and he got trucked. 69-3. Ducks scoring touchdowns on 7 of their first 8 drives, and they did it with some, let's call it misleading tactics, Coach.
Never use the word trick play. It's called a deceptive.
Okay.
So Oregon right now is by far, in my opinion, the #1 most difficult offense to defend. Why? #1, great players all over the field. #2, schematically, they're great. But man, #3, they do something more than I can remember in recent history. They run something called deceptives or trick plays. A deceptive is you show something and you do something much different. And whenever an offense, we were game planning, I would always carry maybe 2 to 3, think about this, 2 to 3 per week. Against Oklahoma State, Oregon in the first 27 plays ran 5 deceptives. So as you're game planning during the week, a coach will say, let's run this trick play or deceptive. I would always ask the question, how expensive is it? And here's what I mean by expensive. #1, is it cheap? Is that easy? It's low risk. It's minimal players involved, like a quarterback and receiver.
Yep.
Then you have medium. And that's like a reverse where, yeah, it takes about a week to get that thing ready, and it's a medium risk, medium preparation, but then there's the expensive. And that usually takes a couple months to get ready. And that's high risk, but it's also high reward. They run them all. Let's take a look. First, the cheap one. This is very simple. They motion out to get spacing. The quarterback and the receiver running out and up. This is a cheat, Matt. There's not much time and effort for this. This is the quarterback and receiver with a perfectly executed play. #2 is a medium. Now what's a medium? It takes about a week to get ready. It's a reverse. There's much more players involved, many more players involved. It's a reverse for a big hit. Again, this is a medium risk and medium prep time. And then finally, look at this bad boy. This is high risk, this is expensive. Double reverse screen.
Throw back.
Go back to the screen. They have 6 lead blockers. This takes forever to get organized, choreographed, and get ready to go. What makes Oregon the most difficult? The deceptive, but I'll tell you what, we had to dig, Rob, we had to dig deep in the archives. 2004 Rose Bowl. I want to ask Mac a simple question. This is a throwback. Was this expensive or medium? How long did it take to get this ready?
First of all, just get me in the open space, man. Let me do some work, Coach. You see that? By the way, Coach, we worked on this play for like 3 years. I begged the coach to get this in, and he finally calls it in the Rose Bowl. That was awesome. Right there, I caught it right in front of the band. With
I see a quarterback.
Wait, you see the knee brace and ankle brace. I will say this, though, about those really quick. They can demoralize the sideline, right, when you execute at a high level, and then also it just forces you to game plan way more than you already want to.
How about the huddle when they hear one of those plays is coming in?
They get fired up.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, this is reverse pass, quarterback, throwback. They're like, okay, Matty, let's catch a touchdown. It's freaking awesome.
So today, in this field behind us, you're going to see great players, Oregon offense. You're going to see really good scheme, but you can see probably the most deceptive in college football.
Yep.
But you, Joel, the Whitecaps along the lakefront right now, absolutely amazing. As is the potential, Joel, you see in this Ducks team breaking them down on tape. Why?
Yeah, I mean, listen, Coach was talking about some of the deceptives from their offense, but I think it even goes deeper than that. The last couple of years, we've been really fortunate. We covered that Michigan team that won the national championship. We covered Ohio State, obviously, pretty thoroughly, as we all know, last year on their route to a national championship. I got to tell you guys, this Oregon Ducks team looks like a team that can go win it all. Let me tell you why. It starts with their size. You know, Oregon for a long time has been talented and fast, but I've always thought that they've lacked, in particular on the defensive line and in the interior of their offense, with size. And that's what you need to win a national championship, and more specifically on the defensive line. Those interior defensive linemen for Oregon are massive. They've got 4 guys that are going to rotate through 330 pounds, 330 pounds, 330 pounds. And the lightest one is Bear Alexander, the transfer from USC, Tom, that's 300 pounds. Their size, coupled with their athleticism and speed and explosiveness, is why I think this is a team that can go win it all.
Real quick thought, one vulnerability you see on tape.
Well, 2 things. One, they haven't faced any adversity, so we got to see what they do in that. And then young corners. Their secondary is new, and they're very young and untested on the outside.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here, College Football on Fox.